Day 6 of 30 Days to Resistance Gardening. Today, we're going to talk about seeds versus transplants. I feel like we need to clear the air a little bit about this. You are not a bad gardener if you choose to use a transplant instead of seeds. There are times when you need to use a transplant or at times that it works better to do that. So if you need permission that it's okay for you to buy a transplant later this season, this is your permission.
I got distracted and the sun went down, so here we are. Let's talk about times when you should use a transplant and times when you should not use a transplant. You do not want to use a transplant on root vegetables or anything where disturbing the root is going to cause a problem. So think carrots and radishes, potatoes. Those you are going to want to grow from seed. Times when it's good to use transplants. One, you're beginning gardening. Sometimes it's just easier to go buy a small plant and to grow it from there because that's also hard. It's lush and living and you have the obligation to keep it going. Another time is if you maybe missed the window of being able to do something from seed indoor, and then the time has come up now where it's ready to transplant, but if you were to grow it from seed, it would be a horrible timing. There are still ways that you can get transplants for a reasonable price. You can look for plant exchanges or like a swap a plant type of thing. You can even see if people are willing to trade. If someone else has something, maybe you have some seeds to offer. So there are other options, but I wanted it to be very well known. It is okay if you end up getting some transplants instead of seeds.